Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first fully independent Countdown Awards, coming to you live from the ABC Melbourne studios, with Mondo Rock, Renée, Geyer, Sharon O'Neill, Mental as Anything, Billy Field, the Divinyls, and special guests from England, Duran. This is the program where Australia's finest rock talent comes together to receive the recognition they so richly deserve. And to open the 1981 Countdown Awards, here's Men at Work with their national #1, and they're from Down Under.
Traveling in a fried-out combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under? Where women go and men wonder. Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscle. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land down under. Torpedoes blow and men chunder. Can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
From Down Under for Men at Work. And now it's over to the man from Countdown, the one and only Ian Molly Meldrum.
Enough, children, enough. Okay, thanks, Gavin. Well, welcome to the first fully independent Countdown Awards. I'm looking around here at the industry. I tell you what, Margaret Thatcher could send you across to the Falklands and that frightened the Argentinians out. Look at you. Anyway, these are the first awards that Countdown alone has staged for the industry, and this year you're going to notice some changes. We've got indestructible sets. We've chiselled out a few new awards, and on the subject of chisels, Cold Chisel unfortunately cannot be with us tonight. They're in fact performing in Sydney, and they're on their Circus Animals concert. Got that right. And so if you're doing...
Hey. And the winner is, for the most promising new talent of 1981, Men at Work.
accepting Australia's most promising new talent award from Men at Work, from the band Colin Hay and Greg Ham.
Before you make the speech, I've got something to give to you, Colin. This is a special...
Has it been checked out?
Yes, this is the Homicide Appreciation Award.
Please very much, Greg.
This is the best Leonard Teal interpretation in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Interpretation?
Better than Leonard Teal.
Well, I don't really, can't think of who to thank. Greg Ham here is used to accepting awards, but it's new to me. Well, I'd just like to say one thing.
Two things.
Two things. One thing. My old minister said to me when I was a lad, a slip of a lad, he said to me, and I'd like to say this for the young bands coming up, bands like Routinos, Young Home Buyers, Wilbur Wilds, Noel Crombie, and a nice young band from Collingwood called Duran. And he said to me, he said, "But my brother Esau is an hairy man. But I'm a smooth man." Thank you.
And now, live on the Countdown Awards, please welcome Sharon O'Neill and Maybe.
You don't know me, and maybe that's why you've hurt me. Words can cut so deep, they just get in the way. I thought you were so perfect, and you thought I'd stay forever. Well, maybe if we just talked more, then maybe it might have worked out for us. I'll move my things out of here. It's better that way. It was just the situation. We had different expectations. I thought you were so perfect, and you thought I'd stay forever. Well, maybe.
Sharon O'Neill. And now, with her big 1981 hit, Say I Love You, here's Renée Geyer.
Speak to me just one more time. Say that you love me one more time. Say to me just one more time. Say you will give me one more time. Oh, baby, oh, 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 I want to hear you say, love you. I want to hear you say, leave you.
seen two of Australia's top female talents with their big singles of the year. And now, on the Countdown Awards, to present 1981's Best Australian Debut Single Award, it's Mondo rocker Ross Wilson.
It's my pleasure to present the award for the Best Debut Single of 1981. I think it's an important award because an artist's first single is quite often the culmination of years of work that's been put in without recognition or reward. When it all comes together, the results can be very good indeed, as we can all see from the excerpts from the nominated discs for 1981. And the winner of the Best Debut Single of 1981, who can it be now, Man at Work?
Accepting Men at Work's award for Best Australian Debut Single from the band again, Colin Hay and Greg Ham.
Thank you very much. Well, I've always wanted one of these. You've always wanted one of these.
So I says to me, joke my tavish the other night, he says, I come to the pub, he says, I say, so maybe I can all get some sleep.
That's easy for you to say.
And now, on the Countdown Awards, please welcome from In Excess, Michael Hutchence.
Good evening. A debut in any art form is important. It provides insight to the potential of the artist or performer. In music, a single is an indication, but a first album begins to define style and definition and direction. A good album, successful on the charts or otherwise, injects energy and influence into the whole industry. This influence extends to all those young bands rehearsing across Australia right now and possibly heading for this category in the future. Good luck. So let's have a look at the nominations for the Best Debut Album of 1981. And the winner? Best Debut Album of 1981, Business as Usual, Men at Work.
Accepting the award for Best Debut Album from the band Jerry Spicer and the men's manager, Russell Depler.
Well, I guess I'll thank the people appropriate to the album. First, Peter Carpenter for signing us up to CBS, Richmond Recorders for giving us that bit of extra time we needed, and Peter McKean for producing it, and thanks to Countdown. And if you like the first album, the second one's going to be great.
I'll give him a word. Well, the charts went mental in 1981 with these guys. If You Leave Me, Can I Come Too? Mental as anything.
Such a shame, I never thought they would. Wouldn't be so bad.
All right, that was the Mentals, and if they don't make it in America, I'll tell you what, I'll go he, or she, or whatever, you know. All right. All right. Thankfully, at last, and this is a sure sign that we are really starting to make thunder around the world, is that the award shows overseas are inviting Australian acts to be their guest presenters. So we thought, you know, with the way it is at the moment, especially with England, you know, with Margaret Thatcher, that we'd invite an English act. But it's one of the top English acts, and one that has given us so much enjoyment over the last 8 months. They've had some great songs, and they've had some great chart positions. They've had Girls on Film, they've had Careless Memories, they've had Planet Earth, and they've got a #9 single at the moment with My Own Way. Two of the members from this band, I'd like you to put your hands together because they are presenters for the most popular male and female awards, Simon and Nick from Duran.
There we go.
Right, well,
Carefully.
welcome to the awards. I seem as if I'm following you around. I've been, you know, here, there.
Same impression, yeah.
Yes, well, don't worry. Now, listen, I'm a bit confused because I don't know about this new group that Colin was talking about. What was it? Divine or Divan?
I thought he said
Is that the
Divine
guy from Men at
Divine.
Play or something?
No, please, let's not have a battle here. All right, now listen, you're so popular in this country, but how much does popularity mean to you? Because after all, these awards that you're going to do are the ones that the viewing public have sent in.
It's, I think it's really important because without people buying your records, then we don't eat. You know, it's sort of...
You look a bit skinny, actually, Nick. You been eating?
Well, we haven't broken Germany yet. So.
Right. All right, well, listen, let's get down to the business of it all, and let's have a look at the nominations for both the most popular male and female, get it right, Molly, for 1981. Well, there you go, folks. Quite a formidable talent. All right, Simon, you have in your pocket and in an envelope the actual winner of the most popular male. Would you like to announce the winner?
I certainly will. The most popular male for 1981, a lucky man, is James Rain.
As the caller currently recording in Hawaii, accepting for James from Amnesty International is Mr. Philip Adams.
Good evening.
Philip, how do you do?
I've been asked, James
Philip,
phoned me.
Nationwide's on another program.
I'm sorry, yes, why am I here?
Yeah.
James phoned me from Honolulu and asked me to accept the award. It's not generally known, he's my illegitimate son. The other reason is we're both ardent supporters of Amnesty, and as well as thanking you all for your support, he'd like you to support Amnesty, which gets political prisoners out of prisons in the communist and fascist world. And this year, James is insisting that Amnesty work to get Molly Meldrum released from a rock show. Thank you.
Very talented man, Philip.
Right.
A little weird, though, I think.
My son.
All right. Nick, you have got the winner of the most popular female. So the most popular female winner for 1981 is?
Sharon O'Neill.
Accepting her own award, Miss Sharon O'Neill.
Do you want me to hold it, Sharon?
Yes,
It's
perhaps
heavy.
it's better. Thank you.
No.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the voters, and especially Countdown, and three very important people, Gaynor and Grant and Brent. Thanks a lot.
Just before you go, I've got to tell a story, because when we first started Countdown, about, what, 74, 75, Sharon came over as a country singer, right? And you never really thought of being on Countdown ever, really?
No.
No. And look at it now. Another Olivia
Look at it
Newton-John,
now.
obviously.
Thank you
All
very
right, no,
much.
congratulations, Tom. All right. And our thanks to Nick and Simon. I might add that anyone that may have gone to see the Duran concert would have been delightfully surprised because apart from their immense popularity in this country, they do know how to play music and they do know how to play it very well. And I congratulate you on that because it was excellent. Our next performer, I don't quite know what to say about him. He's probably the best thing to come off a farm since Dad and Dave. He's got a better voice than Louis Armstrong. In fact, he makes Louis Armstrong sound like Vera Lynn. And the worst thing was that he was so shocked at the price he had to pay for studio time, he went out and bought one of his own. But apart from all of that, this guy is probably one of the most talented people in this business. He defied all tradition as far as what rock music is concerned and our charts and countdown and everything else. If someone had said to me a song like Bad Habits with that sort of arrangement was going on countdown in 1981-82, I would have laughed him off the face of the earth in 1980. But he did all of that, and he did it superbly. Would you please put your hands together for what I think is an excellent artist and a very nice guy and a great songwriter, Mr. Billy Field with Bad Habits.
There's a shame to say that a boy like me has got so many bad habits. Well, just ain't right, but it's something I can't fight. I can't stop going out and having fun. Well, I tried to be good, but I knew I never could. 'Cause I've got more bad habits than anyone. Well, I get the urge, I just got to splurge. I'm a slave to all my desires. Well, I'll eat and mess, 'cause I can't break all of these bad habits. All of these bad habits. All of these bad habits.
Billy Field's Bad Habits. You're watching the Countdown Awards live across Australia. And now to present the award for Best Australian Songwriter, here's Sharon O'Neill.
Hello again. When it comes to actually making a record, there are a lot of people involved. Producers, engineers, musicians, and not forgetting vocalists. But before all these people can get started, they need that one really important ingredient, which is, of course, the song. Australia has a lot of talented songwriters, people like Vandrin Young, Ross Wilson, John Farrar, the guys out of Air Supply and Little River Band. They've all had legendary success with their songs, and this year's nominations are no exception at all. Right now, the nominees for Best Australian Songwriter 1981 are The winner is Eric McCusker.
Accepting his award for Best Australian Songwriter from Mondo Rock, Eric McCusker.
A few quick thanks. Thanks to family and friends who encouraged me when I was very discouraged. Thanks to the people who like and buy our records, because if they didn't do that, we wouldn't be able to keep on doing what we love doing. I just hope that I can keep getting better at expressing myself in words and music, and I hope I keep having something to say. Thank you.
And now, to present the award for the Best Australian Single of 1981, would you welcome Renée Geyer and John Swan.
Renée.
Hello, Swanee.
How you doing?
Good.
Great.
Goodbye.
Big talker.
Best single every year would be a very hard job to pick the best thing overseas and Australia.
Especially when so many people now are starting to play Australian content. And it's really good because it's as good as anywhere else, if not better, in my eyes. And I'm like... Big talker.
And nominations for the Best Australian Single 1981 are...
good stuff. It's good stuff.
Pretty good. Okay.
That's not my name.
Best single, If You Leave Me, Can I Come Too? Mendel's Anything.
Accepting the award for best single is Martin and Reg from the Mentals.
I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm quite honest about that. I think I'll put it on the front of my car. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you.
And now, on the Countdown Awards, some of that special chemistry from Mondo Rock.
Thank you. Thank you. It is, at these times, those of us that were not educated at a private school, the government runs the other schools, in case you private school people don't know that, we find ourselves at a loss, grammatically, eloquently speaking, not being slightly adjacent with the English language. And it brings about a situation where you sort of got to gaze at yourself in the monitors and try and think of something that's really, really pertinent, relevant, and profound. The most profound thing I can say about the best consistent live act is that it's consistently very difficult to be consistently good live. I, however, don't suffer from that setback. I've been consistently great live since I was about 12. When I found out I wasn't going to grow any taller and had to do something else in life to make a living. Apart from being, you know, like tall and good looking. The best consistent live act, it's a very, very, I think it's a heavy award, heavy as in commitment, because consistently live is, that's where you make your bread and butter, and that's where you've got to be. That's where you've got to deliver the goods. So let's have a look at the nominations for the best consistent live act for 1981. The best consistent live act for 1981, Cold Chisel.
As Cold Chisel are performing their Circus Animals album live in Sydney, they weren't able to join us tonight. So accepting the Divinyls, Boys in Town. Divinyls, Boys in Town, and here's one of those boys now. Yes, it's more of Molly.
Okay, thank you very much, Gavin, and I must say that that single absolutely blew us out, and it was just a great song and a great performance on record by the Divinyls. All right, to present the most popular group award, we have again one of the most popular groups from overseas, the other members from Duran. Would you please put your hands together for John, Andy, and Roger. They haven't lost you yet, Andy.
No, I'm still there. We're trying.
All right. John, welcome to the program, and Roger. All right, listen, as far as popularity, I've asked the other boys what it all means. I'll tell you what, I thought it was hard for the industry to have to work out their voting system, and of course this is a public vote, but without a doubt, when you suddenly see packages like that, and you just know the talent, we have some amazing talent in this country. And I've been accused before of flag waving and everything else like that, but I just would like to applaud all the talent we have in this country. It's astonishing. Well, Roger, you're holding the award. Andy, you've got the envelope.
I open it.
You open it.
And he reads it.
Well, the winner for the most popular group is Australian Crawl.
Accepting for the Crawl is their manager, Glenn Wheatley.
Molly, well, congratulations again.
Thank you. As Philip Adams said before, the boys are recording an album in Hawaii right now. But I know they're going to be very delighted and very pleased to accept this, and I will accept it on their behalf. And I'd like to thank Countdown, EMI, and to all the people who voted. Thank you.
Just before you go, a guy that was in a group called the Masters Apprentices.
You've got a long memory.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you a bit before that too, actually. I mean, we ain't chickens. No, someone that was in a group like that, and then had aspirations of becoming a manager, and you worked in London and you were quite successful over there. Today you have, what, Johnny Farnham, LRB, Moving Pictures, and Australian Crawl, just to name a few. Gillespie, another one. How do you do it?
I don't spend too much time at home. No, it's been a tremendous year, and I think we're going to have a great year this year too, because the move with John into Little River Band is going to work very nicely. John is just...
What's the album sound like?
It sounds absolutely fantastic.
Great.
And of course Glen is recording his album in America right now, and that also sounds very good. And I think we're going to get two for the price of one. I think it will be fantastic.
Well, the other thing I'd just like to congratulate you on, because that, in fact, is one of your group's awards, is that you've helped pave the way for us in America as a manager and the respect that the Americans have for you. So I think that I congratulate you on that. The show applies to this award. No nominations for this category will be announced. The producers decided on this format after discussing in length with the industry. Those who voted for this category were asked to say why their nomination should win, and among the many reasons given were record sales and concert audience on a worldwide basis, continuing overseas triumphs which have kept the Australian industry in the spotlight, and the quality and consistency of work. The most outstanding achievement goes to... Oh, Daryl's looked at this, actually. Air Supply.
Tonight, Air Supply are on stage in Tokyo, so accepting their award is friend and producer Richard Lush.
As it is today, and it is a great success. And again, congratulations to all the artists who received the awards tonight for excellence in their own field. I'd also like to thank the industry this time around, and it's not often I thank the industry, for getting behind the first Independent Countdown Awards. I think it's something you'll be all proud of over the years to come. Well, okay, all that's left for me to say is good night, Australia, and that's all, folks.